Hi, everyone. Thought we would spend some time in John chapter 8 today for our daily devotion. This is that powerful story of the woman caught in the act of adultery. It says, "They went each to his own house, but Jesus went to the Mount of Olives. Early in the morning he came again to the temple. All the people came to him, and he sat down and taught them. The scribes and the Pharisees brought a woman who had been caught in adultery, and placing her in the midst, they said to him, 'Teacher, this woman has been caught in the act of adultery. Now, in the law, Moses commanded us to stone such a woman. So what do you say?' This they said to test him, that they might have some charge to bring against him. Jesus bent down and wrote with his finger on the ground. And as they continued to ask him, he stood up and said to them, 'Let him who is without sin among you be the first to throw a stone at her.' And once more he bent down and wrote on the ground. But when they heard it, they went away, one by one, beginning with the older ones. And Jesus was left alone with the woman standing before him. Jesus stood up and said to her, 'Woman, where are they? Has no one condemned you?' She said, 'No one, Lord.' And Jesus said, 'Neither do I condemn you. Go, and from now on sin no more.'" What a powerful message. A message that includes so much mercy and yet also a command, as we can't overlook that Jesus never condoned her behavior. He never said, it's okay, what you're doing is okay. No, he never said that at all. And he never denied, their accusations that she was caught in adultery. But what he did say, and I think the very important thing we have to point out here is that he knew the hearts very well of the Pharisees, the scribes and the Pharisees. He knew their hearts way better than they even knew themselves. And so he said to them, of course, that very famous sentence, "Let him who is without sin among you be the first to throw a stone at her." Now, that doesn't mean that in order to be able to notice or address some sort of sin in someone's life that you're supposed to be a perfect individual. No, I believe what he wants, though, is humility and honesty with ourselves on who we are, and it's only by the grace of God that I am not in that situation. And of course, the whole idea here is she was simply a pawn in order to trip up Jesus and to catch him, to trick him, so that they could condemn him. That was the idea. It was all about Jesus. It wasn't so much about her. Maybe they'd known her for weeks and known what she was doing. But hey, this was a perfect opportunity to bring her before Jesus, this man who's claiming to be Messiah, to try to trip him up. But I think it also, we can learn a lot from this as far as just having patience with people, to be gracious and merciful to people who maybe they just don't behave like we think they should behave. And the trap I find myself falling into, I don't know about you, but I can't expect people who do not have a relationship with Jesus to act like someone who has a relationship with Jesus. Simply put, It's a different thing to have some expectations of those who call Jesus their Savior, their Master, their Lord. Then we do have a right, we do have an opportunity to address, to confront someone who might not be walking closely. Maybe their behavior is way out of line. We've got to be very careful about that too, though. And there's other scriptures that we can certainly go to that really cause us to evaluate our own hearts before we ever confront somebody about their sin. The question is, am I dealing with that same kind of sin that I am confronting that individual about? Is it something that deep down inside I'm dealing with also? Great words from Jesus. Most importantly, we see his love expressed, his mercy, and yes, his command, go and sin no more. God bless you all. Have a great day.